Okay, let's jump right in. Today we're doing a deep dive into LTX Studio.
Right, the AI filmmaking platform, powered by Leatrix. It's browser-based.
Exactly. And the big claim is taking, just a script or even a simple text prompt.
And turning it into a whole animated scene. Storyboards, pitch deck, the work.
Yeah, pretty much instantly. So if you're trying to get from an idea in your head to something visual, like super fast, this seems aimed squarely at you.
But it's not just about the flashy demos, is it? We need to figure out if it actually holds up for professional use in, well, 2025.
That's the mission today. Is LTX Studio really worth integrating?
We've got to balance the speed, the accessibility,
Yeah.
which seems impressive against some pretty significant reported issues, like performance quirks and especially the money side, the billing transparency.
Okay, let's start with the promise, though. The core features sound, well, potentially revolutionary for pre-production.
Oh, absolutely. It's not just spitting out images. It's a whole workflow baked in.
Right, like it takes your script, chops it into scenes automatically, generates thumbnails, exports stuff, ready for a pitch, all in the browser.
Exactly. It really lowers the barrier for visualization. And you get controls right. Camera angles, lighting.
And character consistency, that's a big one for storytelling. Keeping the same character looking the same across different shots.
Supposedly, yes.
Yeah.
That's part of the package. And early users, they do rave about how intuitive it is. The speed seems genuinely fast.
Like having a mini production studio in your browser, some say, cutting down visualization time dramatically.
Yeah, from days, potentially down to hours, which sounds amazing.
It does sound amazing. But, that kind of speed often comes with wrinkles. What are the real-world problems people are running into? We need that reality check.
Okay, this is where it gets a bit tricky. The biggest recurring headache seems to be around billing, specifically how they track your usage.
Ah, the opaque computing second system. I saw that mentioned. What does that actually mean for someone using it? It sounds deliberately confusing.
Well, opaque is the key word there. Essentially, the platform measures the computation needed the seconds to make the visuals.
Okay.
But here's the rub. There's no clear, upfront way for you to know how many seconds a specific action, like, say, tweaking the lighting versus doing a zoom, is going to cost.
So you can't really predict your spending. You just hit render and hope for the best.
Pretty much. You see your credit balance drop after the fact.
Yeah.
It makes budgeting really difficult, almost a guessing game.
Yeah.
Which pros obviously hate.
Wow, yeah. That's a major hurdle. And does this tie into performance issues too? Like, if the output isn't great, do you still pay?
That's another big complaint. Performance can be inconsistent. We're talking errors like characters suddenly looking totally different between shots, that consistency thing we mentioned.
Oh. So it fails on a key promise sometimes.
Right, or sometimes just platform glitches happen, things that aren't even your fault, and bam, your credits are gone. You pay for the mistake, essentially.
Ouch. So you need to be constantly watching your credits, constantly double-checking the output. It adds this layer of stress.
Exactly. A sort of financial vigilance that you really shouldn't need with a creative tool. It's like paying for ruined film stock back in the day, but digital and unpredictable.
Okay, so putting it all together, what's the verdict on LTX Studio right now in 2025?
Look, it's undeniably powerful. As an AI creative suite, it makes visualizing stories incredibly fast and accessible. For ideation, for banging out storyboards or animatics quickly, for getting that pitch deck ready.
It's top tier for that pre-production stuff.
Absolutely. The usability for that stage is fantastic.
There's a big but.
There's a big but. You gain speed, but you lose certainty. Certainty about your budget because of those opaque credits, and certainty about the final output consistency.
So powerful pre-production tool, yes. Ready to replace detailed, high-fidelity final footage. Not quite there yet. Users need to go in with their eyes wide open about the quirks.
Precisely. You have to manage it carefully. Plan for potential credit drains, plan for inconsistencies.
Which brings us to a final thought then. This trade-off. Fast AI generation versus these unpredictable computing seconds potentially eating your budget. What does that really mean for the future of budgeting and pre-production?
Yeah, it's a fascinating question. How much predictability are creative teams or even individuals willing to give up just to get those ideas visualized almost instantly? Where's that balance point?
Something for all of us to mull over as these tools evolve, definitely. How much risk for that reward of speed?